let's take an iPhone 15 Pro and see if we can film a wedding with it. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are here at the beautiful Brakefield event venue and we are filming an actual wedding today, but I am only using my iPhone. No other camera, just the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now we've done this before with the iPhone 13 about 2 years ago, but with the new features that have come out with the iPhone 15, we have a lot of people asking us to try and film another wedding and see just how far we can push the new iPhone when it comes to cinematic filmmaking. So we are at the wedding of Matthew and Kimberly, who have so graciously allowed us to film their wedding today with an iPhone, and they're actually really excited to be a part of this video. So you guys are going to be following along with us as we're going to be showing you our camera setup, things we're doing and not doing because we're filming with an iPhone, and you guys get to be just a fly on the wall as we film a wedding.
So,
yes, thank you for letting us do this. We're excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Yeah.
so we're going to go do.
Oh, I feel like an idiot. Here we go. Now, there are a lot of new features about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but the two main ones that affect us the most is the new 5x camera and being able to shoot in Apple ProRes log. Now, that is huge. When we filmed with the iPhone 13, the only log option we had was with a third-party app, and it was basically just like a desaturated image. It was not true log. So being able to actually have ProRes log is going to make a huge difference for us at this wedding. Now the 5x camera though, it's like really cool and everything, but I mean, I'm not really gonna be using it other than maybe like the ceremony, maybe to like zoom in close to the couple. So other than that, I'm gonna be sticking with the standard 24mm lens on the iPhone. All right, we're trying to figure out where the sun is going to be whenever the ceremony happens, because this is where the ceremony is going to be.
It's gotta be right there at 4:30.
Okay, the sun is going to be setting like there, and so whenever it's there, then we will be getting some shots of the signs and the exterior and stuff like that. So it feels weird to literally come to the wedding first thing and not get any exterior shots, but the sun is just terrible for the iPhone, so we just gotta wait till it kind of goes behind some trees.
Hello.
Hi.
Is everybody dressed?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, we're seeing if everyone's dressed. This is
Always
vital.
ask.
Yes. We're gonna go get shots of her putting on the last little bit of makeup.
Yes, you can tell me.
Okay, cool.
All right. Very good. You can do it one more time. Just a slight smile. Very slight smile. There we go. Don't want to mess up the makeup. There we go. I like this mirror right here. I'm going to try to see if I can get through that. It just keeps messing up. There we go.
We don't need much because stuff sticks.
Look at that. Look. That's in log, but you know, I like it.
That's fire.
So the setup we have today is the Ronin RS2 as our gimbal. Of course, you can really use any gimbal that you have, including the smaller iPhone gimbals like the DJI Osmo. But the point is we want to get as smooth of shots as possible and try to not look like the typical iPhone shaky look. So we have a phone holder and the iPhone attached to a gimbal, but the main difference right now is that we have to record externally to an SSD. Now the iPhone 15 will shoot at ProRes log in 4K 60 frames per second, but only if you record to an external SSD because the files are just massive. And unfortunately, the way that the gimbal is set up, we actually had to flip the iPhone upside down so that the cord would not interfere with the gimbal, so it looks really, really strange, but it's what you have to do. And also the main thing we always want to emphasize whenever you're using a smartphone that we have found to be a game changer is third-party lenses. Now the iPhone has a distinct wide angle look, and that's because the main lens on the iPhone is 24mm, but I don't want to film this wedding at 24mm, so I'm using Moment lenses. They are lenses that you can put on your main 24mm lens and get different focal lengths, which make a huge difference. Again, the difference between this shot and this shot is huge because this shot automatically looks like an iPhone because it's a wide angle lens, and this shot could almost pass for a DSLR. All right. With the first look, since I don't have two cameras, I only have one, it's more important to get the father's reaction. So I'm actually gonna focus on him for the real reaction, and then I'll probably fake it one more time and I'll get her walking up and all that kind of stuff. But For the real reaction, it's best to get the father's reaction for the first look. So that's what we're gonna do. Like, is this too close? You tell me.
You're good, as long as you stay where you are.
I won't move.
Okay.
All right, so let's fake it one more time. This one just a slight faking. Yeah, I want to get her walking up and stuff like that. All right, so let's walk halfway to like right here and then stop.
What should I do when I stop?
Just stop. I'm gonna direct you after that. You ready? And walk. Good job. All right, now do me a favor, walk up to like right here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And you're smiling and go.
Thank you.
Very good. Tap a shoulder and then you can turn around and just smile and then give her a hug. And go.
Not every day you give your treasure away. I can tell you that. Fake.
Oh yes, that was great. That was great. I even faked it and he cried on the faking. I don't think he cried on the real one, but he cried when we faked it. So, oh, it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. That's good. Here, Quinn, come next to the window right here. Turn towards me a little bit, right there. Very good.
Same thing, just kind of play with it.
Yeah, change just your tie.
Okay, yeah.
There we go. Hold on, wait. I like this bush, or this. What is this? This
I
flower
was
plant.
already doing that.
Were you? Yeah. Look at this. All right, do me a favor. Be looking that way and kind of adjust your tie.
Okay.
So I'm going to create some depth here, since the iPhone does not have good depth. An external power brick is going to be huge if you're going to be filming a wedding with a smartphone. The iPhone 13, I think we only had to charge it one time whenever we were eating, and right now it looks like the iPhone 15 is losing power a lot faster. So I'm going to be charging this as often as I possibly can, even if it's for just a couple minutes here and there. All right, so receptions, the lighting is always terrible. Horrible. It's usually lit by candles and little dim lights, and it looks terrible for video, especially with iPhones. So what I do is I buy these cheap Youngyo lights, but the main thing is they're cheap and they're battery powered. And what I like to do is I put them on one end of the room and one on the other, and then if you shoot with that behind it, it looks amazing, so much better. So I buy these little cheap stands, these little $80 lights, and they save receptions. And these lights do the trick. They're only 80 bucks on Amazon. Get one. Hey, that was a good transition. Also, the camera app that we're using is the brand new BlackMagic mobile camera app, and it is like mind-blowing. This camera app is phenomenal, and I will never ever use another camera app. The BlackMagic mobile camera app, it is completely free. Go get it. Not a sponsor, but go get it.
According to plan, we feel your presence here and we thank you for it. We love you so much. We ask that you would just bring down your peace that passes all understanding. We do this help for Kimbo and for Matt.
All right, so the previous wedding that we did with the iPhone 13 was all indoors, and it was even lighting, and it was beautiful. This is going to stretch the Apple ProRes log, so we will see how good it is, because this is in shade, and then the background is going to be really bright. So usually with iPhones, you kind of have to choose what to expose for. We're going to try to expose in the middle and see how far we can really push the log footage and see if it works. And currently the iPhone is charging. It got down to 30% and we hadn't even started the ceremony. And now it's up to 70%. We're saved. So the iPhone 15 loses battery a lot faster than the other iPhones so far. There's no groomsman. Okay, we need to find the groom to mic him up immediately. Where's the groom?
Is he in there?
No, nobody's in there. All right. Say check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Watch that time go up.
Yes, I know. We've had these die before.
Oh, great.
And we just like don't put the vows in the video. They're like, where's the vows? We're like, did we not put the vows in there? I'm sorry.
You are making that up.
That's actually true. That did happen one time.
That happened to you?
Yeah, one time. But
Hilarious.
it's not gonna happen.
I can reverse that.
No, I was talking to you. I'm gonna talk to the camera. Yeah. I'll check it later.
Is that an iPhone?
Stop it. Yes, I'm filming a wedding with an iPhone.
And I did. Well, someone draw it.
This is the 5X.
You're my son. His response was, I'm your son, you're my mother, and there isn't anything I wouldn't do for you right now.
Okay, the ceremony is over. It's past 6 o'clock. Finally, the exterior is manageable. So we're gonna now get the exterior shots after the wedding is over, because the lighting was just so horrendous whenever we got here. And now it looks really even. The sky's still a little blown out. Might be able to bring that down a little bit with the Apple ProRes log, but now we're gonna get the exterior shots. All right, so I brought my OneWheel. Since I can't use a drone, I thought about maybe getting some like faster moving shots. You know what? That actually looks good. So almost like a low flying drone. Since I can't use a drone because I've got a phone, I can kind of fake it. So all it is just a little faster. Oh, there's a curb there. I almost just ate it. Unfortunately, we have people that came into the front. So now they're in the shot. Do you mind going back inside for like 2 minutes? Just this last shot, 2 minutes. Sometimes you have to be assertive, okay? You have to be real assertive and they'll listen to you. And who's gonna say no to a man with an iPhone on a OneWheel? I mean, okay, well, that was fun. Matt came out and ruined it, but now we gotta take pictures. So, I guess it's going back. Now we gotta go back to work. And walk. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, very good, very good.
1, 2, 3, go!
That was really good, actually. All right, we're still gonna get some shots of Bridal Party with groomsmen and bridesmaids, but there's this little shimmer of light over there. And so we're gonna put the bride and groom in that light because it's perfect and beautiful. And we're just gonna get a couple shots with them before the light goes away. And then we'll come back and finish the bride and groom, all the wedding party stuff. But that little shaft of light is what we're aiming for. Oh, look at that. That's true. Look at that light. That is beautiful.
Next is the moment we've all been waiting for. If everybody could please rise for Mr. and Mrs. Matthew and Kimberly Tillery.
So I'm gonna put the lights in the corner until food is done, and I'm gonna set it up on the dance floor, and then it'll be great. So that's why I love these lights. They're cheap, they're small, and you can put them everywhere, and they fix everything. Entrances, dances, everything. They fix all of it. All right, everyone's eating. We're out here in the dark in the boiler room. We're charging the phone. So got a little charging station until it's time to eat. It's like the Blair Witch Project.
You better use that.
Let's make some noise for our bride and groom.
So it's the end of the wedding day, and we had to charge the iPhone 15 quite a few times, unfortunately. But I mean, it is shooting an Apple ProRes log 4K 60 frames per second into an SSD, so it's using a lot more power. Now, I will say that this venue and just the day that was today is really going to push the limits of the log footage, because the last wedding that we filmed was an overcast day. It was even lighting and everything, and it looked beautiful. But today, there was literally not a cloud in the sky, and there was lots of trees and bright areas. So I wish that the day would have been a little bit better for the iPhone, but we're just gonna see how far we can actually push the log footage to make it work. But I think that that actually is more relatable, because you can't really choose what kind of day you're filming or what the sky does. You kind of have to just make it work, and that's exactly what we did today. So if you want to learn more about filmmaking and how to film a wedding, check out our full course at tomorrowsfilmmakers.com. We have a 70+ episode wedding cinema course and a 100+ episode mobile filmmaking cinema course, along with over 1,200 training videos and over 100 hours of content on every single filmmaking subject that you can possibly imagine, taught by leading professionals in the film industry. So you can learn everything you need to know right now for only $97. Yes, you get a lifetime access to everything that we just mentioned for only $97. So watch the final wedding video right after this and leave us a comment in the notes below if you think that you can actually film a high quality cinematic wedding video with a smartphone.
Kimberly, all the days of my life I vow to see you. No circumstance or situation will ever change my immense love for you. Kimberly, I can't wait to marry you, and I'll stand by you forever.
Knee-jerk reaction is fight or flight. First sign of color, I run and hide. But you came like rain on a summer night, and I think you're rewiring my mind. I've been taking cover under my skin, but I wanna step outside and take it all in. 'Cause baby, it's like a light storm to be yours. Thunder crashing till the sky's torn. You're like a light storm, a light storm.
I always wanted my gravestone to say something like, "Led millions to the Lord and raised the dead and spread the gospel far and wide." But truthfully, if my gravestone said, "I loved you well," I will have lived a perfect life. And I vow to be everything to you that I can't be.
I'm used to taking cover under my skin, but I wanna step outside and take it all in. 'Cause baby, it's like a light storm to be yours. Finding freedom in the downpour. You're like a light storm, a light storm. Baby, it's like a light storm to be yours. Feelings flooding through the front door.